All right, back for part two. It's a beautiful morning. If you hear a bunch of background noise, sorry, they're cutting trees in the neighborhood and stuff. So let me get back on this. I cleaned this edge up real quick, trying to find the spot welds. So I'm gonna put y'all on some time warps and fast forward, see if I can get this piece off right here, and then we'll form up. We'll make a little flange piece, 90 degrees, and it'll come in here. Spot weld to the bottom and butt weld into the top. So stand by, here we go. Okay, I got in here, got the that edge, that lip off of there, and I used my little grinder with my little wheel on it so that I wouldn't drill through this ledge right here. So now what I'll do is I'll come shape my metal in. I cleaned up all up under there. Oh, and just so y'all, I know somebody's probably wondering, underneath all of this under here, before I welded it in, I brushed, I scraped what I could off with some sandpaper or whatever, and I sprayed this rust converter on there under here, under this whole piece to keep it protected. And the back side of my stuff, I sprayed my weld through primer on, so it's protected back there. I know I didn't show that, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray all of this with weld through primer, and then the back side of my fabricated pieces I'll spray with weld through primer, just so y'all know that I am trying to protect the metal as much as I can. So I'm going to go actually get my weld through primer. I must have set it back over there. I'm gonna go get it real quick. I'm gonna spray this so it'll have time to dry while I'm trying to fab up the material. So stand by. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. You know, I got the little shaky thing that goes in the reciprocating saw. You got to make sure that that thing's in all the way and locked in. Because I put my weld through primer in there, and when I went to start shaking it, it shot out and it landed right on its top and broke it. And it's broke off short enough that I can't get another top off of another can to fit on it. So I found another nozzle off another paint can, and I stuck it on there. But if you look at the end of this thing, it kind of goes everywhere. So I did manage to get some weld through primer sprayed on it. But this U-pole stuff is the best stuff that I've used. I've tried I think it's World, WURL, 3M, some other cheaper brands. Every one of those that I've ever used weld through primer wise, when you drill your spot weld holes out got to go in there and clean that metal where that spot weld hole is to get it to keep from spattering and all that stuff. This stuff doesn't do that. So I really like it. But now I got probably 2/3 of a can left. And this stuff was like $35 or $40 a can. So I'm just going to make a mess trying to use it with the little nozzle that doesn't fit. So just remember that. So when you go to shake something with the reciprocating saw shaker, make sure it's engaged and secured all the way, because it shot this thing, the whole thing shot out, landed right on the top, just busted it. Then I was cussing and I was mad, but oh well. Anyway, but it shakes really good. So with that being said, I started out by making a piece, and this is where it's going to go. It's going to fit in there like so. And then when I get that tacked in, I'm going to come in and make this curved piece in the end. I just need to make really this piece right here. And a little bit of this, I got to bend this out to get it to match. But so I'll take that. So I'm going to tack this in, and I'm going to make that and tack that in. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. So stay with me. Alright guys, show you where I'm at. I got everything done, I got the corner done, I got everything tacked in, and this is where I'd split and put the new roof on, so I was tacking the rest of that in. So now I got, a while, hour, 2 hours of welding, and then probably another hour of grinding to do at least. So it'll only be a minute for you. Well, it'll only be a second for you. I'll be back to show you the finished product, but it'll probably be 3 hours for me. So wish me luck. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, y'all got to see me do the finish up welding on it and part of the grinding. I have got a ton of grinding left to go, but put some light on it so you can see. But everything's welded in. I started the grinding. So I'm going to finish up. Turn this deadgum light off. I'm going to finish up my grinding and everything. I got to go get a couple more wheels and some different equipment to grind in these edges and these corners. That's the hardest thing to grind, is down here in these corners and these edges. So I got to get some other tools. I'm going to finish grinding. When I get done, I'll show you what it looks like when it's a finished product. So stick around. All right, well, that took way longer than I anticipated. It was a bigger pain than I thought it was going to be. But here's the finished product. You get the light on it so you can see. Got it all finished up. This inside part, I wasn't as concerned about it. Because it's covered with upholstery, so I just got it in there. It's got some little waves in it here and there, and but it's covered by upholstery. It's not going to be seen. So, but it's all done, all welded in. Everything's ground down. Ended up being about an hour and a half of welding and about 4 hours of grinding. It seems like. Let's see, about 3.5 hours of grinding. So, it's done. So hey, if you like the video, hit like for me. I seem to kind of forget a lot of times, but hit that subscribe button for me if you would. I'd appreciate it greatly. But hit that like button. That way I'll know you're liking it, liking videos. I'm entertaining, and you're getting some enjoyment out of my videos and my misery. So but yeah, hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That's gonna be it for this window. It's finished. Thank goodness it's finished. Next up is probably gonna be, I don't know, I got the under the back seat on the floors to do. There's a spot on each side that I need to do to finish the floors. And then I don't know if I got so much stuff in the back of this trunk. But I got spots like this in the trunk on both sides, and then up in the corners of the trunk, like over there. So that'll probably be the next thing for the nightmare, is getting to work on the trunk, getting that done, and the floors in there maybe. And then I got to fall back to the back here. All of this is rotted out, and I'm afraid it's going to be rotted out all the way across, and that's going to be a pain to make. So I'm not looking forward to that piece. Once I do what I just talked about, I got a little bit on both quarters to do, and I'm done. All the fenders, doors, hood, trunk, all that's been done. It was done before I started doing YouTube. So it's getting there little by little, my next video after this, I think I'm going to be back on my 56 real quick. Motor's sitting in there where it needs to be. I got my motor mounts in. So today is Saturday, so probably Monday I got to try and get that motor mount, the motor mounts installed. So that'll be good. Tomorrow I'm gonna take off most of the day, but any of you guys got them honeydews? The wife wants you? Yeah, well, she wants to be artsy and craftsy and make some blankets. I don't know, it's some big yarn blanket. I don't know, it's something. I guess it's hot right now, and she thinks she's real craftsy. I don't think so, and I don't think so because, when I look at this and I tell her I got a vision, she tells me she can't see that vision. So I don't think she's very artsy or craftsy. I hope she doesn't see this video. That might not be good for me. But anyway, so the honeydew I got to make this board for her to weave this yarn through So I got all the material last night, and then so tomorrow probably I'm going to make that for her, and I'm actually going to make 2 of them for her, one 5 foot long, one 3 foot long. That way she can make 2 different size blankets or whatever. So that being said, it's on the end of the video. Hey, don't look down on yourself, don't look down on others. Keep your head up. Get out there and work on these old cars. Save a part of history, man. Bring something back. And I got a comment about my Mustang being sitting over there, that I needed to cover it back up, all the grinding dust and all that stuff. Yeah, you know, the days are getting warmer, the car show season is starting, and I need to pull it out and wash it anyway, so I didn't worry about covering it up today. So I'm gonna pull it out, get it washed up and cleaned up, and maybe catch a car show one weekend coming up. So y'all get out and enjoy them old rides. Get out and work on them old rides. Make yourself happy, make somebody else happy. I don't know. But until next time, see ya.